Congressman, congratulations on your recent victory on the Indiana GOP primary. 68% of voters, giving it to you. What's your takeaway?
Good morning. Thanks for having me this morning. Yeah, it was a big night this last week in Indiana. Of course, I think one of the things for myself is, we've worked hard in our district. We've got a wonderful district to represent in Washington, D.C. The city of Fort Wayne is the center of it. We got a lot of urban issues, but of course, very rural to the north and to the south. And I come from a farm family and a business family, so we connect very well with the district. But I think at the end of the day, President Trump showed again just how strong he is in Indiana, the support that he has in Indiana. And of course, with the Senate races, the state Senate races, President Trump had a very strong night, and people are asking us to stick with President Trump's leadership.
Yeah, you mentioned just President Trump and his weight that his endorsements really carry, and we're seeing that in Indiana. Do you think that momentum is going to carry through today's GOP Senate primary in Louisiana?
It sure sounds like it. As I talk to my friends around the country, and especially those that are involved in the Louisiana race, it looks like Senator Cassidy may not even make the runoff. There's 3 candidates running there. And, John Fleming is a good friend. He's a strong candidate that has served in Louisiana for some time. And he also, there's another candidate that is running, Congresswoman Letlow, who, there's also, they're going to make a great case to the people in Louisiana why they need to be elected to the United States Senate to support Trump's agenda. And I think the biggest issue, honestly, is going to be the filibuster. Do they support the filibuster in the Senate that just keeps policy from moving ahead? So it's going to be an interesting day today.
Yeah, turning now to the U.S.-China summit. So President Donald Trump speaking aboard Air Force One, highlighting a major win for American jobs and industry.
So we had a great stay. It was an amazing period of time. President Xi's an incredible guy. Got along, made a lot of great trade deals, including over 200 planes for Boeing, with a promise of 750 planes, which will be by far the largest order ever if they do a good job with the 200, which I'm sure they will.
Now, Congressman, do you support expanding U.S.-China trade deals like the aircraft agreement? And what are your thoughts on President Trump's trip to China and the impacts that we could see kind of trickle down into the U.S. economy?
Oh, I think it was one of the best trips by a president that I've seen in a long time. I think this will be probably one of the most consequential trips that President Trump makes during his presidency, whether it's the Iran conversation or whether it's trade. And of course, my district is heavy in agriculture and manufacturing. So a lot of those jobs that President Trump is trying to bring back to the United States comes back directly into the Midwest, into the heartland of the country. And we're seeing that. We're seeing expansion. The tariffs has created a little bit of volatility, but everybody that I talk to in agriculture and manufacturing say they understand what President Trump is doing to bring those jobs back to the United States. And the fact that he wants to sell more planes and sell more beef, that's good for all of us here in the United States.
Yeah, Congressman Marlett Stutzman, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Democratic Senate candidate James Teller